Now, up next on the AM show, we bring you your citizen's microphone from the Ashanti region. And we know the Electricity Company of Ghana is demanding payment of at least 20% of debts owed by the Kejetia Market in Kumasi before power is restored. Now, the ECG disconnected power to the entire new Kejetia Market on Wednesday, attracting angry reactions from the traders who have since threatened a demonstration in the coming days. The market owes the utility provider in excess of 5.4 million cedis. Details up next.
The Kejetia Market has over 8,000 stores and other spaces for trade. Per the architecture, the market depends heavily on electricity to keep it illuminated. Since the disconnection, the market has been dark and quiet. Many shops remain closed as the once vibrant headquarters moving goods in the market take a rest.
Business is very slow. Our patrons can't see us in the dark, so we are forced to pitch camp here.
Individual stores have made provisions for bulbs to improve lighting. Unfortunately, the space within the stores remain dark. In their quest to get individual access to electricity, traders agreed to pay 850 cedis for separate meters and installation. The agreement between management of the market, ECG and Gamma Power Distribution Limited was subsequently abrogated. The traders in the past 10 months have refused to pay accrued electricity bills to protest the termination of the agreement.
Any bill that they're supposed to give to us this time, we are ready to pay. But we don't believe our management. Even at all, if we are paying money, we want to pay the money direct to the electricity company.
After this management, I don't trust them. So if any different management will come for the money, I will accept it. After this management, I don't trust them. I'm going to say the car.
This is one of the busiest areas within the Kumasi Kejetia Market. It's a shop for dressmakers in the market, and on normal days it's very difficult for anyone to have his way walk through the area like this. But due to the absence of power in this shop, the traders or dressmakers here are forced to stay in their homes, leaving the place empty. Francis Kwating is one of over 60 dressmakers here. To meet deadline, his client aids his work with light from a mobile phone. With one hand, the tailor tries to power the sewing machine in the absence of electricity.
My fingers hurt, but I have to finish this because I can't refund the money. I've spent over 2 hours on an hour job. 2 hours. Oh, Kebianka, Memphans 1 hour be 5 minutes be crying a bit my by. You must spend the brute 2 hours.
The butchery in the market perhaps is the worst affected. Meat stocked by the butchers are deteriorating due to lack of electricity to power diffusers here. Some of them have lost thousands of cedis to the challenge.
We have thrown away some of the meat. We pray the power is restored soon.
Until the problem is fixed, traders will continue to lose revenue. Managing Director of Kumasi City Markets, Kofi Dufour, speaks about the way forward.
Tying the meters to the power that they've consumed is another argument altogether. We need to make some payment. So when we went to ECG, if I'm coming from ECG, they've told us, yes, if we don't do 50% down payment on power that we have consumed, they are not going to restore the lights. Because they did that 8 months ago and we didn't make any payment. We asked for a moratorium of 2 months. to be able to mobilize and come and pay an agreed percentage so that we would have a payment plan to clear whatever outstanding balance that there is. And they will still not agree.
For JoyNews, Nanaya Ojima, Kumasi.
Well, I'm joined by the man on the beat, Nanaya Ojima, who joins us with the latest on that. Nanaya, very good morning to you. Now, what is the latest that you can report on this development? The people, the traders there were hoping they could get a percentage that they would be able to work out with the ECG, pegged at around 20%. That's what the ECG is requesting. But how is this affecting them? And has there been any negotiation that brings some, way forward as far as this impasse is concerned?
So the situation in the Kejetia market hasn't changed. The electricity is still yet to be restored. As you can see, the place is very, very dark, and it's making it very difficult for the traders in here to conduct their daily business and make a living for themselves. As you can see, almost the whole of this lane, that's the green lane, the G lane, is still empty. You see a few of these shops opened for trade this morning because it's difficult for traders to make a living in this area because it's one of the badly affected areas by the cuts in electricity. As you can see, the place is almost dark. The few places that you can see the words being displayed are places where the owners of these shops have some lamps that they've been able to light this morning, making it able for keeping the place illuminated. So it's a difficult situation here at Kejetia Market. Now, let me give you a little background of the situation within the market. This market is a market with 8,000 stores, and there are other trade areas and tables for petty traders within the Kumasi metropolis. Now, this stores, the nature or the architecture of the market without light makes it very difficult for anybody within the market to see what is happening within the market because it's a fully covered market. So it means that without electricity, the place cannot be illuminated because sunlight cannot penetrate. Now, Friday, the management of the market went to Electricity Company of Ghana to meet them and have a conversation about the situation. Now, the consensus they could reach is that the ECG demanded about 20% payment of the debt. That is, it amounts to over 1 million cedis. Now, the leadership came here and had a conversation with the traders within the market. They were unable to reach an agreement, but from the conversation that has been going on, there are some of the traders who are ready to pay some of the money to at least get the light or electricity reconnected. So the way forward now is that this morning I have information that the leadership of the traders and also the managers of the market will be going to the Electricity Company of Ghana once again to have another conversation with them. But what I hear, the proposal is that the 20% that the Electricity Company of Ghana is demanding for the traders, they are going to issue a post-dated check to the company and come back, talk to the traders within the market and see if they will be able to get the money to go and offload the debt. Now, the way forward for the traders is that the Electricity Company of Ghana, the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, managers of the market sit with the traders and try and find solution to the metering problem because some of them believe that they are being overbilled. For instance, someone says he has just one socket and use just lights in the store, and he's charged 100 cedis, and to them it is on the high side because apart from the electricity they use in their stores and the electricity that's generally is being used as security for the security lights. They do not know what they use for them to be paying 100 cedis and over on monthly basis. So if they are able to secure their own meters, they believe that they can get a lower bill compared to what they are paying presently. So the way forward is that the market managers and other stakeholders sit and find a way out of this particular challenge. Now, the traders refused to pay the amount that they are supposed to pay because at a point, a contract that they had with a private entity to help them secure lights was truncated by the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly. So because of that, they believe that it will be a cheat for them to go ahead and pay for electricity here. So I would want to engage some of the traders here and know how they feel about the present order. I can see some still making some sales, even though there is absence of light within the market. They have some lamp or some bulb in there, providing some illumination for them to work. Let me get inside and speak to the gentleman within the market. Chief, good morning. Kobe, from Bear Wednesday, you don't have electricity for your work. How is it affecting marketing here?
It provides security risk, you see, because always you have to be extra cautious, because someone can just steal something without you knowing. Yeah, and the most important thing is like many of the customers sick of no light, they are afraid to enter the market, so they won't come. Immediately they see there's no light, then they turn back, go somewhere else. So it's affecting our sales, and yeah.
It looks like most of the traders on this lane, they are absent. Their shops are still closed. Yeah. Does it mean that market is that bad?
Very bad. Very bad, because like I said, the moment the customer sees there's no light, he or she is scared to enter because someone can snatch their bag or something. So they will just turn back. So when you can, you just be sitting there. So there's no point in wasting transport fare to come here, then, yeah. At the end of the day, no sales, then you go back. So,
and Benjamin, I must say, the heat within the market is terrible. A lot of us in here are sweating all over. Now, I see you have some lights. How did you come by this connection?
Yeah, these are rechargeable bulbs. Yeah, you recharge them. For this one, you have to take it home when you close, charge it over there, then in the morning we bring it here. That's how we've been doing. These are rechargeable lights, yeah. The moment it goes off, we have to switch on our lights on our phones. Yeah, before you can see. Yeah.
So that is the situation within the market. And I can say most of the people who depend largely on electricity, especially tailors, dressmakers, butchers here, they've all shut their shops. And they've refused to show up because there's no light for work this morning. And a lot of the people within the market are still unable to trade due to the challenge with electricity.
That is Nanaya Ojima from the Kejetia Market, bringing us some details there. Interesting that we find out that there seems to be a general system at play. So now they are looking for their own meters, because it could be like we see in some public settings or compound houses, that a bill comes and it's spread across the board. So you may feel that you're not spending that much, but you're being charged that much. But as of now, what we know, the ECG requesting 20%, at least 20% of a payment, over 1 million Ghana cedis. How the traders at the Kejetia Market will manage that, time will take. We take a break at this juncture. We'll return with more on the AM show. Stay.